Hello, it's Caroline here, and I'm about to show you how to do the Christmas Angel craft kit from Raglan PTA. First of all, thank you for buying the kit. That's fantastic, and the money will be very well used in school, so thank you very much for that. So first off, what we need to do is just have a look at our all the ingredients that we've given you in the kit, so you've got an idea. So put them all out on the table, you can have a look. I'm going to have to move you around a bit, I'm afraid, so bear with me, okay, on this. So as you can see on the table here, we've got all the bits and bobs that you need. So you've got a template for your angel body, you've got some twine that will be the hook and her legs, you've got a couple of beads that are the feet, you've got some a template here that's going to be the wings, so you'll find that along with some silver card. You've got a ball for her head, and then you've got a couple of pieces of pipe cleaners for the arms and for the halo, and a little staff for her to hold. Here you've got your lovely pile of feathers that are going to be beautiful on the body, and then you've also got your own bits and bobs here. You've got some glue that we've provided, and some paints that we've also provided for the hair and for the body if you want to paint your body, and we've got a pen to draw the face and things on. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to cut out your template. Now here's one I did earlier. So off we go. So we're just going to cut around. Now be really careful with your fingers. So if you've got an adult with you, then that's great. Okay, so then you have a template. You'll see on this bit that there's some double-sided sticky tape. So all you need to do is to try and pull that off. And then what we're going to do is make a cone shape. So you need to bend it around and overlap by about 1 centimetre or so. Now what's really handy is if at the top here you leave a little gap. I don't know whether you can see that. There we are, there's the gap. Because then that's where you're going to thread your twine through in a minute. Okay, so once you've stuck that down, what you need to do next is just to put the point on the table. There we go, I'll point it down. I need to push down so that you're flattening the top of the cone. This is going to be where the head is going to sit, so it means it's just got a good base for hopefully the head to sit on a bit later on. So there we go. So push that down, and as you will see, you have got like a little gap there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is get the twine, and we're going to fold it in half, just loop it in half. Okay, so you've got the looped end here, and what we're going to do is thread it up through the cone. Now this can be a bit fiddly. It's probably better if you've got little hands actually, that'll be a bit better. Okay, so you thread it through, there we go, and we can pull out the top, and you can make it as long as you want. So if you want a loop about that long, you need to leave a couple of bits for her legs to hang down. I keep calling this angel a she, but actually I have on good authority that angels are boys, which we know, so there we go, that's why there's the angel Gabriel and all that, so I should call him a he from now on. Okay, so when you've done that, if you look in the middle, you have got your 2 strings hanging down, and you'll feel that there's a bit of the sticky tape still left. So what you can do is just stick those down to the sticky tape, and that should hold. But if you want to make it better and make sure it doesn't move anywhere, grab your sellotape that you've got at home, take a bit off, and then just secure the legs inside so that they can hang down nicely and that they're not going to go anywhere. So I'm just going to stick that down like that. Okay. Right, so you've got your base for your body with your hook coming out the top, and you've got your legs coming out the bottom. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, so I'm just going to have a quick check of the instructions, because otherwise I don't want to tell you all the wrong thing. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. We're going to go onto the head. So you grab your little ball, and the first thing you can do is decide on its face. Now I've done one here earlier. There's a couple of hanging up behind me as well. This is the one that I did earlier. So as you can see, she's got quite a nice little angelic smile on her face. So I do the face first, because in practice it's tricky to do the face once you've painted on the hair. Also, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not, I've painted a yellow hair on her. So just leave her face cut clear and then just cover the back of the ball so it looks like she's got hair on the back of her head as well. Okay, so that will be wet when you do it, so I've done mine already so it's nice and dry, so I'm going to put her aside there. Okay, so the next bit is the fun bit for decorating the body. Now, the best thing to do with this I found is, because we're going to have the skirt hanging down, you need it raised up off the table a bit. So we do this and we get your toilet roll holder, and you can just put her on the top of there. Actually, sometimes it's easier you put the no, just go like that, so she's balanced on the top. Okay, now what we need to do, it's not balancing very well, hold on a minute. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so what we need to do is get your glue, get your dabber, and just cover your cone in the glue. So we're just going to go round and round and round and round and round all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around the cone. Okay, now as you can see, you've got a lovely pile of feathers here. Some are a bit longer than others, some are a bit shorter. And so what we need to do is to first of all make her the main body of the dress. So if you get a nice couple of long feathers, here we go, and what you want to do is start, sorry, that's my phone pinging, is just to start about halfway up the side. I don't know whether you can see that there, and you're having the pointy end of the feather at the top, so the nice fluffy bit hangs down at the bottom. And what we need to do is go about halfway up the skirt and go all the way around and just start layering up these lovely feathers like this. Okay, so you go all the way around. The next thing you need to do then, I'm going to put her to one side, is to then put some more glue at the top and layer up your feathers. Now what I found is that you need to cut the pointy bits off at the top. I don't know whether you can see that, because otherwise they stick up and they look a bit strange. So you want a nice kind of flat bit around the top. So if you just cut off the pointy bits of the feathers, see these bits at the top, oh where have you gone up there, just cut them off and then that's great. And you go all the way around your your angel that way. Okay, so the next thing after that is you need to put it to one side to dry. So there's a couple of drying sessions in this, unfortunately, so you can go and do something, have watch a nice Christmas film for a little bit, have a mince pie, then come back to it. So the easiest thing to do is to keep her on here and then just turn as you're going, just turn it round so that you can get all the different sides. Okay, right then, so while that's drying, what you need to do next is to get your wing template, as we've got here. Okay, that's the wing template, that's it. And cut really, really nicely all around that. So, oh here it is. I thought I'd lost my scissors then. So you just want to cut all the way around. Just mind your fingers again. Okay, so as you can see, at the moment you've only got one wing. So what you need to do then is take your silver card and fold it in half, like so, and make a nice fold down the middle. Once you've cut out your wing, put it on the folded side, so it's lined up on the folded side. So as you can see, it opens up that way. You put it down the folded bit here. So then when you can draw around it, and then when you cut it out, I'll just do this quickly here. Right, so we're drawing round the wings. Okay, and we're going to cut it out of the silver. Here we go, I'll start around here. There we go, nice and steady all the way around the top of the wings. You can do whatever you like to the wings. You don't have to follow this pattern, of course. You can do your own wings, or you could do it out of white card if you've got it at home and then paint it. You can do whatever you like to the wings, but you have got some silver card there if you want to give her silver wings. him, sorry. Okay, so and then you open it out and there you go, you've got your pair of wings. Okay, so you can put that to one side. The other thing we're going to do while that's drying, so I'm just going to get rid of all my rubbish, is to make the arms and the halo. Okay, so you've got your long bit of pipe cleaner here and you've got your little star button. Now there's 2 holes and that's where she's going to hold the star. Now it's got, you can decide which side of the star you like. There's a darker side and a lighter side. Either side looks very nice, so don't worry about that. So you put the end, the sharp end, be very careful because they are sharp, of the pipe cleaner through, and then only by a tiny bit, so you can see that, and then you want to bend it over. Okay, and then we're going to just loop this round, keep it in a nice loop shape like this, and you're going to put the other end through the other hole and again just bend it back on itself. So it should kind of look like the angel is holding a star. Okay, so you've got that like that, and then you've got your other bit of pipe cleaner here. While you're at it, you know, while we're doing the pipe cleaner bit, we'll do this as well. You bend it round in a circle around your fingers, and then what you want to do is just twist it together at the ends, so you've made your little halo shape in a nice circle like that. Okay, right then, so once we've done that, what you need to do then is, hopefully this will be nice and dry. So what we're going to do is put the arms and the wings on, and then we're going to put the legs, the head on, and then finish off with the beads on the legs. So what we need to do now is, if you turn your angel over, so the bit where it's all, where you've got the line at the back, this is going to be all covered in feathers by the time you've done it. You turn it over so she's lying on her front, and you've got a little pad here. Now this is a sticky pad on both sides, so you need to take one side off and stick that on the back like that, just at the top under the twine, under the loop. I don't know if you can see that, just there. Okay, and then if you take the top side off, it's going to leave another sticky pad, and you then get your arms, thread it over the top of the loop and secure it with the star at the front to the angel, so it's going to be sitting on her lap like that. You can see, just like that, and then she's stuck to the pad at the back. Then you get your wings and you go over the arms at the back and stick it to the pad as well. So there we go, and you press it down and you've got your wings in place there as well. Okay, now she needs a head, so we're going to put a nice, this is where it gets a bit tricky because we need her to dry with her head facing in the right direction. So really you need to get your toilet roll holder, put her on that, okay, make sure she's upright, and then we're going to put a nice big dollop of glue at the top here. So this is where her head's going to sit. Really nice big dollop of glue, and then we're going to put her head on the top like that. Okay, that looks about right to me, I think. She's looking very angelic. Okay, so what you need to do then is wait for her head to dry, because every time I tried this before, if you put the halo on before the head's dried, everything just falls off. Anyway, I'm going to give it a go because you don't want to watch me all this time. So I'm going to put a whole load of glue on the one side of the halo, like this. Lots and lots of glue so the halo's not going to fall off. And we are going to just put it on top of her head like this. Now I'm going to try and push it down without her head falling off. But you just need to wait and let it dry, because that's probably the easiest way of doing it. Oh, okay, so there we are. Now, last but not least, what we need to do is put her beads on her feet. So when this is all dry, what you need to do is to pick her up and lay her on her back, and you will see you've got your 2 twine legs hanging out at the bottom here. I'm going to try and do this without a head falling off. Just bear with me a sec. Okay. I think it will fall off, but we'll give it a go. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, so what we need to do is thread the balls, the beads, onto the twine, and then push it up a little bit, and just do a knot in the end of each of the twine bead for the beads not to fall off. So there's one, and here is the other, if I can get that in without it. Sometimes it frays a bit, so just dab it with your fingers to make it nice and pointy again. Here we go. Oh, are we in? I think, yeah. Oh, okay. There we go, we're in. And that's her other foot. Like so. Then you can trim off the ends if they're too long. Basically, her feet then hang down, as you can see. I'm going to put her head back on. Let me get my tube. Like this. Right, I'm going to put her head back on. You can't have an angel without a head. This is why it's important to just to make sure you dry things beforehand, okay? But I'm doing this just so that you don't have to watch me for too long on this video. And then her halo, and there we go. That is your lovely angel. I was going to show you a couple I have made earlier. Here we go. Ready? Okay, so here we are. There's a cheeky one at the top here, look. She looks like she's just had a joke told to her or something. And this one is looking very angelic and singing away here. So once it's all dried, you've got a little feet are dangling down, and off she goes. So you can hang her wherever you like around your house at Christmas. It can go on the tree, it can go anywhere that you like, and I hope that she brings you lots of pleasure every time you bring her out every year. So have a lovely Christmas. Thank you very much for buying the kit, and I hope you enjoy making it. Bye for now.